Hello, and welcome to your tarot reading. I'm your hostess, Melinda NailFanatic, for Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And today I'm going to do a pick a reading for you. So I'll separate 5 decks of cards into 3 separate readings. You'll pick intuitively whether yours is reading 1, 2, or 3, or any combination of those. And let's get started. Anything you want to know about me, my services, and what I have to offer is below the video. The latest bracelet that was brought out in the daily Love, Peace, and Happiness yesterday um, is still available. Hey, Georgina. Hello, Adi. Um, so this is the archetypes from Kim Kranz. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull out 3 cards. And we're just going to, the archetypes is going to tell us the situation at hand. And I was already shown that this has a lot to do with, connections, because that's the thing that be on our mind is our connections. So there's that. And then, so this is the situation and the connection. The challenge information about the other party and the challenge is going to come from my Spencer Tarot deck. So I'll pick 2 cards from it for each stack. And again, start thinking about whether yours is 1, 2, or 3, or any combination of those. Okay, look, obviously you want to go in this stack, and you do too. All right. And then we will use the Witch's Tarot to tell us your side of the situation. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and pick 2 there. And then I hear we're going to do a third for advice. So 2 cards will be for you, and then the third card and fourth card, will be for advice. So we'll do that. Hold on, get back. Okay, you stay. Sorry, guys. Talking and shuffling and dealing all at once. All right. And downloading all at once. Today, the tickets are available for the Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat here, May 6th through 8th in Las Vegas. I encourage you to get your tickets early. This year, your admission tickets will include lodging if you choose. So go to my website for more on that. And the tea leaf cards, which is in my hand now, will give us factors about the situation, things we need to know. So we'll pick out, I'm hearing 3 for each reading. Okay. It's raining in Las Vegas, so I'm sitting here. I have my window open and just sitting here in my room on the floor by the curtains with my sweater on and my blanket on my lap with the window open, enjoying the rain. Okay, and as a final blessing, we're going to use for each of these readings a Obukra card. So we'll have an Obukra message to go with each. I kind of just grabbed all the decks that I had in my room instead of my office because I didn't want to disturb the family. So I decided to just grab the decks that I had here in my room and do your readings tonight this way. Okay. All right. So now that all the cards are dealt, there's number 3, there's number 2, there's number 1. So which number did you choose? We're going to start off with reading number 1. The situation we have is the seed. Oh, seed's been planted. The seed has been planted. This is something that actually can grow for a long time. This can be generational growth. This can be about somebody who's dealing with a pregnancy, I'm hearing. There's somebody who's dealing with a pregnancy. This is definitely about planting seeds in a relationship. We have 2 people with different vibrations, different beliefs, or different thought processes. And somebody's been doing a lot of seed planting. So let's look at the other party and the challenge that they're presenting. We have the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So here we have somebody who wants to really pick up and move forward really quickly. We have a person on this side. The external party really wants to pick up and move quickly. This person is talking about moving in. This person is talking about getting married already. This person is moving really quickly. But the thing about it is, I see that this person has two complete different sides. And don't we all? Like, hello, y'all get to see this side. Well, there's that other side of me. And woo, you don't want to meet that other side of me because I don't even like meeting the other side of me. Just saying, we all have it. Well, let's look at your position in this situation and the advice. So, where you are is the High Priestess and the Tower in reverse. Whoa, this person has taken you by surprise. I just feel like right now, let me just tell you, this feels really good. Okay. Yes, this person has two sides. Honey, we all have two sides. But I feel like the way you saw this person is changing because they really want to pick up the pace and move fast in this. And so let's look at what the advice is for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. Whoa, it seems though, you know what? Your hesitancy is here for a reason. So let's look at some of the reasons, some of the factors in this. At the tea leaf cards, we have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So this person is probably new in your life, okay? Or there's a new person coming into your life. We have the star here, guaranteed success, guaranteed success. And we have the lobster, a financial pinch. Okay. So factors in this. I feel like part of the reason why you're hesitant to move forward in regards to this situation with this person who wants to double it up, who wants to move really fast, is because you're more focused on getting your pentacles. You're on the bag right now. You are all about your bag, baby. You are about big bank, take little bank. You know what I'm saying? Like you're about your bank right now. So I feel like this person came into your life and you know that this could be really important to you, but you're so focused on what you're doing that you're really not interested in being distracted right now because you're making great success and financially you need to stay focused because you're coming out of a very difficult time. And I feel like this person is feeling, it's like they've shown something where they say, oh, I'm going to make this happen, I'm going to do this, and you give them a chance and they didn't follow through. And so you didn't get what you were told you were going to get, and you were like, you know what, forget it, just forget it. But yet and still the seed is planted. And so what is the seed that's planted? I feel like the seed that's planted is like, yeah, you could be all about your bag and stuff, but it ultimately, like, you wouldn't have considered this if you weren't interested in actually building a relationship. So I feel like this person came into your life just to kind of stir. So I feel like for this person to stir your desire and stir your passion, this person had to come in with a strong passion for you, a strong point of attraction with this person. So even if right now it appears as though the advice is for you that, yeah, this offer that they're offering you with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's like it's on the ground, but the Nine of Pentacles is like, but I'm happy on my own. And wow. It's crazy because I can see the whole story I just told you, and then in one breath, I see a whole nother story. In one breath, I see somebody who met a person, and this person is coming in so fast and so hard, and they don't want to let you go. But you have everything that you need. You have everything you need except for you're still single. That's the only thing that's missing from your life. And so with this Nine and Ace of Pentacles, like you have a complete Ten of Pentacles there. So I see two complete opposite sides for the story. So you could say 1A or 1B, and 1B was the one that wants to be in a relationship. The A one is more about their money. But let's see what your Abukra message is for you. A situation will arise where you have at your command the decision that will cause happiness or sadness. The ones concerned will await your verdict in great anticipation, like contestants awaiting a judge's decision. See, it's like they give you this opportunity. It's a seed for something very important. for it's a seed for something very important. As soon as I said that, I heard seed money. It's like what is I don't even understand exactly, because I know seed money is a very specific term, but somebody is dealing with the seed money situation, and I'm hearing too that somebody's like, that person just wants to buy me. They just want to buy me. They're trying to buy my affections. They're trying to buy my attention. And you know what? I'm not that hard up for money. I'm really not that up for money. And I feel like whoever this person is, for some of you, they're approaching you like, well, I'll just give them an allowance, or I'll just take them to this dinner or whatever and they'll be mine. Yeah, no, baby, that's not how it's working. Because I feel like you're in this place where you're so in tune with your spirit that you could just tell when you need to shake and move. Like you on the shake and move right now. Like, you ain't, oh, okay. Shake and move, shake and move, shake and move. I'm shake and move. Okay. So that is reading number one. If you was resonant with reading number one, please let me know. I look forward to reading your comments on that. Hello, Lee. It's good to see you. Grand rising to you. All right. If you had chose the second stack, let's go ahead and get into your reading now. So, if you chose the second stack, the situation that you have, let's see what you got for your archetype situation. You have the comic. Okay. So this is a very light-hearted situation, very entertaining, a lot of pleasurable good times. And this is like, this relationship, this situation is fun. It's easy. It's natural. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, it's very aligning because you spend so much time in such a high vibration. Like it has to be aligning. There's nothing else that it could be but aligning, because of the fact that you are so high vibration together in this. And I feel like both of you have each other's focus. There's a strong idea of focus in this. Somebody has a cat, somebody is about to have a birthday. Um, and I feel like somebody's favorite color is orange. I feel like somebody is talking about going to see fireworks, and one summer there's look. I can't even right now. I can't even right now. I've been. Ooh, I can't even right now. It's been a long day on the heels of another long day on the heels of a long. It's been a lot of long days, and I'm so grateful for all of them. But I still want to read for you. Um, Mariah Carey, "4th of July" is a song that I was getting ready to sing, but it's like gone as soon as it comes in. The comic is here. I feel like one of you has a little bit higher perspective than the other, but you both together are so cohesive. Cohesive enough is the word that I'm getting. Cohesive enough that you get each other's jokes. You have your own inside jokes, and it's very, like I say, it's very lighthearted, pleasurable, enjoyable. So let's look at the other party in the situation or the challenge. We have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups. Hey, so this person is busting a move. You know, this person is going to make a move to give you an offer. This person is going to give you an offer. Let's look at you in the situation. You in the situation. Wow, the World in reverse and the Four of Cups. I feel like you are accepting this offer. It's like, oh, how could I say? How could I say no to you? Um, and I'm hearing, is it Stevie Wonder? You are the sunshine of my life, girl. Okay, that's why I always want you around. I don't know how the song goes. Okay. The advice for you is the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Moon. The advice for you is to remember to continue to love yourself, because this relationship is attracted to you because of the fact that you love yourself and you've been doing things that keep you happy and smiling. And I hear Pharrell happy, right? But because you've been doing these things, this is why you've attracted this relationship. So to remember the lessons from the past, whenever you began to pour all your affections and attentions into pleasing another person, how all of a sudden the vibe shifted and they were no longer pursuing you like they were before. And the reason they were pursuing you is because you were pursuing you, because you were busy doing you. So then their energy was drawn to please you. So as long as you continue to maintain that self love first, you'll see that this will continue to stay um, very entertaining. Yes, very pleasurable, very fun and lighthearted. But let's go ahead and look at some of the factors. Maybe I should be looking at these first, but whatever, we're doing it the way we're doing it. We have the beetle, good fortune. Good fortune, yay. So definitely good card. There we have flowers. Speaking of happiness and the bluebird. Somebody saw a bluebird and a partridge in a pear tree, whatever that means, together with friends with the dogs. Okay. So I feel like somebody met a person during the holiday season, like the days leading up to Christmas, because I got and a partridge in a pear tree. So maybe it was like Christmas Eve or on the first day of Christmas. Um, Somebody had one of those. Um, what are those little boxes with all the chocolates? It's not a Yuletide calendar. It's you know what I'm talking about for Christmas, right? Somebody got one of those. And for some reason, like there's been a delay, or you've been talking all the time. For somebody, there's been a delay in this actual coming together. But y'all been talking, making great friends all this time. And so an offer is coming from this person that has become your great friend. Let's look at your Abukra card. I feel like this relationship is definitely for fortunate for you. There is real compatibility here. And they're just stressing to me, remember that the key, an advent calendar. Thank you, Georgina. It's called an advent calendar. I knew that. um, the key to keeping this love coming in, though, is that you continue to love yourself. Okay, because the minute you leave off from doing what you do, maintaining your own peace and state of mind, and doing your hobbies and your things that you choose for yourself because you're by yourself and because you don't have nobody else's worries, concerns, or needs to think about, and you do them just for the pure love of doing them, like that's what's going to keep this person here. So don't give you up to keep somebody or get somebody, because that's just going to ensure that they go away. And if they do stay, it's going to be miserable for you. So, but this person and you got a good thing going. And I feel like it's because you've been friends. Like you've both allowed each other to do you. Like you get out of each other's face or space. You get off the phone. You leave each other to handle your business. You don't try to consume the other, to become the other. Not to say that you don't have plenty of time together. Like you can have plenty of time together without pushing the other person out of being themselves. And you can have plenty of time together and still do the things that keep you mentally, spiritually, and emotionally sustained in a beautiful way. Okay, and healthy and satisfied and loving life. Because the more you're loving you and the more you're loving life, the longer this friendship feeling connection is going to go on for you. Your Bukra card says, um, hold on, I heard flip it over. Here we go. The only difference between you and them is you have done so little to obtain similar to what they possess, yet you want similar to them. Is it not time you stopped wanting and started doing if you really want similar? And I feel like this is a person who has been, like I said, you've been friends, and somebody wants to be more than friends because they've been looking at other relationships and compatibility, and they really want to be friends, and they want to be more than friends. They love being friends. And I'm hearing this song from Wale has this piece from Seinfeld in the beginning. And it's like the part where Jerry and Elaine were like talking about having sex together. And we're like, the point is to keep this good. This is good. And she's like, yeah, but that could be good. And it's like, yeah, that could be really good too. But But this needs to say good. But if we do this, I don't see why we can't go do that once in a while. And we go in there and we're in there for a while. So it's that whole idea of two friends morphing into more than friends. So at least it was just one reading for the second reading. Let's look at what comes out with the third reading. Y'all want to do the third reading with me? You sticking around? Yeah. All right. Third reading. Here we go. All right. Third reading. We have the sword. Whoa. And I hear the differences are like night and day. The difference is like night and day. Somebody had to really speak their truth in a relationship and see that lightning bolt that goes through there. I feel like this is you piercing through the BS. Somebody has had a major breakthrough of truth. It's something that has to do with the eclipse. So what I feel like is somebody's brightness is outshining somebody's darkness so strong. I feel like the mirroring for somebody has had a huge shift because there's a division, a separation. There's a specific truth that separates you from them. We're going to do these the way we should have did them all. Let's look at the factors. The cane comes out. Pay attention to your health. Somebody had this epiphany and realization about a relationship that they were entertaining because they started paying attention to whether it was their physical health or their financial health and how that started to take a little bit of a dive because wherever you were at, that was not part of your soul tribe. The month of September was very significant. Something happened in the month of September. And I hear Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember when it was hot in September? So something happened in a love situation that caused a change of mind in September. Okay. And somebody decided something really strongly in December. And the relationship began to take a change because the relationship began to change because what happened was this decision was made in December for somebody in particular, and it changed your energy because when you decided that this is what it is, the universe said, "Oh yeah, well let me show you something," because you got the candle, and it says you will be shown the way. The universe began to put highlighter across all the things that you didn't realize when you made that decision back in September. And then it got highlighted. Like somebody literally got a contract and and I just see it highlighted. This, that, and the other. If this party should do this, if that party should do that, this contract is null and void with no recompense, with no compensation, with no restitution, and no avoidability. Okay. The other side of the situation is the Three of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands. Okay. So something happened in September where who and I'm hearing why is this going back to September? Okay, because it's here now. Oh, interesting. So back in September, somebody found out about this other party having a three-party situation, and now this person is like so focused on just it being you too. But hold on, boo boo. I already cut this off. I already cut this off with the sword. I created an incision here. It's done. Ain't nothing to look at, right? Now, you're coming up as the Two of Swords in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Yes. Dude, you want to have your cake and eat it too? That's fine. Just take me off the menu because I am not just a cake, honey. I am the whole steak dinner. Don't you understand? Go ahead and have your dessert. But you can't have me no more. I'm good. Dinner is over. You can't eat at this table no more. The advice for you, whoa, snap. The cards were laying here face up this whole time, but so I could have seen this, but I'm seeing it now. 10 of Wands upright, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Dude, when this person comes back around talking about, yeah, I'm sorry, I got rid of the other person. I didn't I don't want to do it no more. I want to be with you because I was in the dark and now I seen the light and the grass was not greener on the other side. And boo, honey boo. Thank you, Georgina. Georgina said, I'm the whole restaurant, bitch. I heard that. Look, stick to your decision and keep moving the fuck on. Do not re-enter this because whatever the contract, whatever the agreement was, like they violated it. That's why I saw the highlighted contract. It's like these factors have been violated. That contract null, void, no longer in effect. You know what I'm saying? They didn't check themselves, so now they wrecked themselves. Okay. Now let's look at what the Yabukra message has to say to you, my darling. Your message says, on the horizon, one of the most satisfying and exciting highlights of your life to date. Yay! So, trust and believe that that satisfying highlight moment, exciting moment of your life to date is not when this fool come around talking about, but baby, 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 please. And you gonna be like Sunshine Anderson talking about, I heard it all before. Look, I don't, you're sorries. You are sorry, and I'm not. We just don't go together. Um, I feel like because you've so strongly left this alone, you followed the guidance that you got, you created that separation of the energy, and you made a change in your life, and you're continuing to shine. First off, it's tugging on them because they're feeling the pinch of missing you, because the happier you are, the more they wish they were there, which makes them more miserable. And guess what? That has not got shit to do with you. That is not your fault. Hello, that's their own fault. They could have stayed with you. They had you, didn't they? They lost you, didn't they? Okay, so that's their fault. That's their problem. Now, this event is a literal side effect of your choice to free yourself from all that. And that's why it's coming up for you now. Even though we're how many fucking months later? September, October, November, December, January, February. Dude, we're almost six. Oh, we're almost 6 months later. So there must have been some sort of eclipse energy, something like that that was happening. And yeah, you set some intentions. You spoke to the universe. You instituted some stuff, and baby, it's payday. Universe says, okay, it's ripe. It's time. So that's the third reading. Which reading was yours? Which reading resonated to you? Let me know in the comment section anything you want to know about this channel, and what I have available for you is on our website. And so until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. Okay, guess what? Surprise. Are you still here with me? Who's still here with me? Who wants to play with me some more? I don't want to stop reading cards yet. I want to read a little bit more. Hmm. Georgina had an amazing moment of self love and healing today. That's wonderful. I knew 3 was for me when you said you were doing 3. XOXOX. Yay. I'm glad that worked out for you. I want to pull a Booker cards for you guys. Who wants in a Booker card? Put it in the comment box. I'm looking for it. I'm going to put these cards away, and as soon as I get them separated into their appropriate piles, I will pull a Booker cards for whoever has put it in the cards for me that you want to be on the list. And I'm not charging. I just want to, and I can do whatever the hell I want because I am a divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, would be, or could be. And so this is what I'm finna do because I want to. How's that? Take that. Boom, boom. How you like me now? How you like me now? Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. That was a nice little threesome set of readings. Was pretty different. Each one of those readings was very different. I like that. So I'd be really interested to find out if anybody chose all three. Whoa. And who are you? And you must be tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Because the more you give that thumbs up and subscribe and share the videos and all that stuff and comment, like it's like the universe just knows you're gonna be watching. And yeah, you have guaranteed success with me. Look at that. Star card just flew up there. Um, as I try to get myself back organized. Okay. So let me go into the comments and see what we got popping. Also, thank you for your divine love karma donations. Did I say that yet? Like those of you giving love donations, I'm so grateful. Who's coming to the retreat this year? The retreat this year more affordable than ever before because your lodging is included in your ticket and you have options. But you got to email me so I can send you the details. Um, May 6th, 7th, and 8th here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you're interested, for those of you, if you're meant to be here, you will be here. That's what I know. It's an intimate 3 days with me in spiritual activity. You can get to spend some time with me, wine and dine with me, and up close and personal. You know, my whole thing with it is to actually have a tangible effect in someone's life. So, and I know it's working. So, how is that? I know it's working, and I'm excited about this year. All right, so let's see where we're at. Okay, Georgina. Georgina says, yes, please, and thank you. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome to the channel. What is the message for Georgina at this time, Mr. Scott? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Georgina. Listen to this, sweetheart. You are most fortunate in that you will come to realize that an elderly person who causes you displeasure and inconvenience at times will be you in the future, and you today are what they were, and you will render unto them what one day you will want rendered unto you: love, patience, understanding, and a smile. So this is speaking about a person who is up in age around you. I feel like take that literally. I feel like take the whole message literally. There's an older person around you who pushes your buttons from time to time, who pushes the buttons from time to time. And remember that one day you're going to be in their shoes. So, hey, if they want another cigarette, give them another cigarette. They want a damn drink, give them a drink. They want steak and potatoes, give them steak and potatoes. They want McDonald's fries, let them get McDonald's fries. Like, what's the big deal? They're there. They're where they're at. And I'm a strong believer. Like if somebody's already like so up in age, and you're like, they're like getting there to where they're gonna make their transition. What's the point of a diet now exactly? Why do they? Yeah, you might extend a little bit, but the thing of it is, I think the quality of life is more important. That they enjoy the last moments with you rather than fight with you for what the fuck they want. And they grown as hell because they been grown since before you got here. I'm just all right. Next one, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the message for Elizabeth at this time? Let's just go. Thank you. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth. Whoa, it says to you, no, no, don't do it. Not under any circumstances. It will not be as you imagine. You are so wrong. You have your own free will, but take of my advice. Your brain know best. So there's something that you've been thinking about doing, and your intuition has already been telling you not to do it. But oh God, it looks so juicy. It looks so shiny. I really want to do it. And this is somewhere where it's going to require you to cross your standards, your boundaries, your beliefs. Honey, it is not worth it for you to do that because everything that you do is working out for you as long as you're in alignment with yourself. But the minute you go and do something that you really are not aligned with, you're going to create a strong cross current energy with you that's going to radiate into other areas of your life. And the last thing you need is to screw up everything that's going right in your life because you went against your intuition and you did something. And I feel like for you, I'm hearing that it's important for you to use the word no as a whole and complete sentence. So whenever somebody comes to you talking about, oh, I really would like if you would do this, or I really want you to do that, and your intuition is like, oh shit, I need to not do this, but how do I say no? Like this, no, no, that's not gonna work for me. I have other obligations. That's a beautiful opportunity, but I'm gonna have to pass. It's not for me. There's a lot of different ways. Practice a few because you're gonna need to say no to something that's coming for you. It's very important to understand that everything ain't for you, baby. It's okay to say no sometimes. Okay. So that's the message I have for you. I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. Because I feel like whoever this person is coming your way, they feel like they have either some sort of special position or advantage or something like that where I'll just ask Elizabeth. She's gonna say, yeah. You know Liz. You know Liz. She always say Liz loves me. She's the sweetest thing. I'll just ask Liz to do it. Liz will take care of it. And meanwhile, Liz on the front is like, and Liz inside is like, again, I'm just saying, like, this is what I'm getting. So let me know what you think about that. Okay. Um, let's see what we have. Georgina, I like you all the time, with or without the free stuff. Thank you, Liz. Georgina says, "This is my dad's career. I love him. He drives me nuts. LOL, but he's the man." Right on. Congratulations. You know, I'm grateful for all of you who have your dads, that you love your parents, and you know, y'all know I miss my mom and dad, but I'm also grateful. Mm, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm grateful they're not here. My mother would go batshit crazy if she knew that I was doing tarot cards, and her physical human mind like this would have made her flip her lid. Okay. Elizabeth says, "Thank you. It does. LOL. So true. Yes, boo boo. Practice the no. Practice the no in the mirror. Practice the no on unsuspecting victims. I'll never forget. This was years ago. I walked out of my room and my nephew was sitting there, and I just looked at him and I said, no. He was like, huh? I said, no. Huh? No. Auntie, what are you talking about? No. I don't know what you're saying no about. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you keep saying no? No. It's because I was practicing saying no. Because I know I'm gonna have to say no to you about something, and it's gonna be really important. So I just had to get really good at saying no because I'm. It's hard to say no to you sometimes. So I just had to practice. It's like, oh my god, and I had irritated the hell out of him, and he walked off. But I'm so glad I learned to say no because I literally did have to say no to him, and it really mattered. Anyways, I want to tell you guys a little story too. You guys want to hear what happened the other day? Okay. Yeah, of course you want to hear. Y'all want to hear everything I gotta say, don't you? You just love hearing me talk because I always got some shit to talk about. Okay. So important story, especially as a woman. Um, Understand that the purer and purer your consciousness becomes, the more and more Lustrous God will use you to be a trigger. Okay. Sometimes you'll be there to be a trigger. Well, let me tell you what happened. What happened was I went shopping for clothes with my grandchildren. And as we were coming out of Ross, there was this lady, and you guys, she was stuck in the doorway. I don't mean stuck sideways. I mean, she was probably, I figure, 65 to 75 years old, a little Filipino lady, and she had her little walker, the kind with the seat that folds down so she could sit down and somebody could push her. So she had her little walker, she had her purse on there, and she had her shopping bag on there. And I don't know how in the hell she managed to go shopping by herself because, like, she was stepping like this back and forth at the door. I bullshit you not. Her two little feet was doing like this, and she wasn't moving nowhere. And the door to Ross kept closing on her, and then would get stuck, so it would open, and she wasn't moving, and it would close again. And I was like, oh my God, I start freaking out. And I come up and I get a look at her, and I'm like, oh my God, this lady immediately makes me think of my beloved mother. And I'm just like, oh my God, why are you here by yourself? Please sit down. So I grab her bags off the seat, put it down, and I'm like, okay, sit down. I'm going to take you where you need to go because the door keeps hitting you, honey, and you're not walking anywhere. So my grandsons are there, and I'm like, come on, boys. And we're going to help the lady right now. And so uh, I got her bag, I got her purse. She's sitting on her walker thing, and I'm pushing her. And as we get out the parking lot, I'm like, why are you in the store by yourself? I know you didn't drive here in this condition. How did you get here? Do you have a daughter, a son, a husband? Who's here with you? And she's like, my husband's waiting in the car. Okay, where's your car? It's over there. And why is your husband waiting in the car? Oh, every bit of Taurus bull energy was like right out of my nose. I was so angry at the thought that her husband was waiting in the car and I had to help her make it through the doorway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking with her. I was like, girl, if I was your husband, you would not be anywhere by yourself ever again in this condition. There's no way. As a matter of fact, I would have let you sit in the car while I go get whatever you need. Or else, if you have to go in the store, I would go with you. He should be with you. If your husband loves you, he would be here with you right now. I don't understand why he didn't go in with you. So I'm walking her and I'm like, oh God, what the fuck is about to happen now? Because I know my ass. I know how I am. Sure as shit, we get over to where her car is, and this man comes jumping out of the vehicle. He's like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much for helping her. And I'm like, excuse me, sir. Why was your wife in there by herself? Excuse me, sir. Why was your wife in there by herself? Well, she just wanted to go by herself. I don't care what she wanted. Do you see that this woman cannot walk? Why did you let her go in by herself? This woman should be nowhere by herself. If you're her husband, you should be with her. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to take better care of your wife. Do you, sir? I'm gonna need you to be with your wife at all times. She shouldn't be anywhere by herself. You should have went in the store with her or for her. I'm gonna need you to take a lot better care of your wife, sir. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And I was so hot. I was so hot, you know. Well, finally, I had triggered the fuck out of this man, and he was getting ready to like go off on me because, you know, I look like a 20 thing. They don't know that I'm in my 40s now, but I look like a 20 thing. I'm talking shit to him, and I'm telling him about himself, and I'm triggering the hell out of him. And I'm just like, look, you better take better care of your wife, sir. She deserves better than that. As I walk off, I'm walking up to my vehicle, and as I approach my vehicle, it looks like this car that's trying to back into space, which I don't understand. Why can't people back in the car space? Like, what the hell is so difficult about? Like, do you know how to turn your head around? Do you know how to use the side view mirrors to see the lines on the side of the parking space? I'm just saying, like, this dude was almost, it looked like he was hitting my bumper, my front bumper, trying to back into the space. His window was open. I'm like, oh my God, please don't tell me you just hit my new car. And he's like, no, I didn't hit your car. I was like, oh, okay, good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so I'm watching him pull back out so he could back up because he really was lined up with my bumper. So me and my grandsons are standing there waiting because, of course, they need to get in my car on that side of the car. And I'm still hot about this man. And I'm still feeling like, oh my God, I can't believe he let her go in the store. The lady couldn't fucking walk. So the man who's parking next to me gets out of the vehicle, and I can't help but notice as I'm putting my grandsons in the car that, well, as they're putting themselves in the car, praise God, that his wife is still in the passenger seat. And so, excuse me, sir, I need to just thank you for going in the store where you allow your wife to just sit peacefully in the car. Because that man over there, his wife was at the Ross and she couldn't walk out the door because she can't walk. She looked like she had a stroke or something like that real bad. And she could barely communicate with me appropriately. And he was sitting in the car and she couldn't make it out the door. And the door was hitting her. And I had to push her to the car. And then he's going to jump out talking about thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm like, pfft. And he was like, oh, no, that would not be my wife. I said, well, thank you. And he walked off into the store. So my grandsons had gotten in their seatbelt and they had buckled themselves up. And so I closed the door. And as I walk around my side, I notice another car had just parked. And what do I see? But I see another couple. Mind you, all these people I'm about to talk about are all in that same age bracket, 65 to 75, somewhere in this, you know what I'm saying? So this other couple gets out of the car and they're both smiling and they're both walking. And I was like, excuse me, I just want to thank you both for being here together, for loving one another. I can see that y'all love one another. And I know that if either one of y'all couldn't walk, you would be there with the other one when neither one of y'all be left alone to try to figure it out by yourself. Because see, that guy over there, I couldn't get over it. That guy over there, his wife was in Ross and the door kept hitting her because she can't walk. She looked like she done had a stroke or something like that. And he's sitting in the car waiting on his wife. And I have to push his wife to the car. And he didn't even know his wife was in there, not even being able to walk out the store. He should have been with his wife. And they were like, oh, yeah, we're always together. And she was like, yeah, he loves me. He would never do that to me. And I said, well, thank you. Thank you for loving one another. I really, really am so happy to see you right now. And then I get in the car and I get on the phone and I'm like, oh, baby, I'm so thankful and grateful that you would never leave me in this situation by myself. And she's like, oh, I would never do that to you, babe. I'm like, okay, I just had to tell you that because I'm hot and this is what just happened. So I tell her a story and we go off to the next store to continue our shopping spree. And as we get out of the car at the next store to continue our grandson shopping spree, do you know, as I get out of the car, I am so immediately just loving my legs, like literally loving my legs. And so I'm like, oh, out loud, I say it really loud. I'm like, oh, I'm so thankful and grateful that my legs work and I can walk into this store. Thank you, Lord. So God. Thank you, thank you. And then as soon as I said that, God said, say it out loud 2 more times for me, child. And so I began to say it 2 more times out loud the same way. But even after the first time I said it, I noticed a lady in that same age group with her son, who was probably about my age. And I noticed that the lady, she was heavier set and she was walking kind of slow. Like it's probably hard for her to walk, right? But do you know, she turned around and she smiled at me because she heard my little prayer. Being so thankful and grateful for these legs and that I can walk. I can walk by myself. And you guys, I kind of like, I think my consciousness needed to put that story aside for a day or two. But today I began to tell the story again because I'm like, people need to hear this. Like, dude, first off, there's a lot of lessons in this. Number one, if you got a partner and your partner is physically disabled or acting disabled or just had a stroke or they can't fucking walk, like, dude, do you love them or not? Are you there with them or not? What the hell? And if your partner ain't with you, are you in that incapacitated state? Like, that should tell you everything you need to know right there. Cut that shit off. Ugh. And then the other part of it is like, okay, I love the way Luster's God and putting me in a place to go run my mouth because God loves to check motherfuckers through my mouth. I don't know why, because I just open it and boom, it comes right out. You know what I'm saying? I love that even though I had to see that very disturbing situation and have that experience, it really like gave me fellow feeling for this lady. I'm like, I could be that lady one day. Like, yeah, I'm still young and I can walk and move and groove. Shit, I cut a rug, you know what I'm saying? But I could be her at any point in time, which reminds me of reading number whose card was that? Whose card was that? That was Georgina's card. Okay. Reminds me of Georgina's card, right? Where it's like I could be that way one day. Lord, thank you that somebody will be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I spoke up for that lady. And all I know is I poured so much love over that lady and I poured so much protection over that lady and so much blessings over that lady that if that man is mistreating her or neglecting her in any type of way, something fit to happen. The motherfucking tower gonna come down and that lady's gonna be protected and blessed and safe because God put her in my path for a reason. That's what I know. But the other thing I was gonna say is I love the way, even though I had to have that challenging experience and see something that I really did not like, well, I love the way God also swooped in with all that confirmation. Our relationships ain't like this, Melinda. You know it. You know that there are people who truly love and care for one another. And as a matter of fact, there's a lot more of those, and they outnumber this bullshit right here. So pay attention to that. Here, baby, let me give you some. Let me give you some. And look at this lady. She with her child, and her child is right there. Her son was walking with her. And look at this. You know what I'm saying? Look at this now. You stuck up for that lady. I needed you to tell that motherfucker who what time it was and who he was looking like and what he do. And he needed to hear about himself from somebody with that smart ass mouth you got. So thank you for doing that. And here, let me show you what it's really like out there and what opportunity is available for you. And so God just in the hindsight, it's like I'm glad I got to be an advocate for that lady, a verbal advocate and an energetic advocate, more and most powerfully, an energetic advocate, because I'm telling you, that lady is gonna be good. But to have the follow-up experiences that were like, yeah, but see this man, he let his wife sit in the car. See this couple, they both healthy and happy, and they walking together. And look at this lady, she may not be with her husband, but she got her son, and guess what? Her son is walking with her. Somebody is there. Somebody is there. It's not all bad. Don't allow these few things that look so bad to distort your view of what you know to be true, which is there's really more love in this world than not. Hmm. There's a lot of people who believe that there's not that many good people left out there. That's a motherfucking lie. I just want to tell you, or at least in my experience, it's a lie. Because I really find like most people are gonna be good to you unless you provoke them. Don't fucking provoke them and they'll be cool. Like most people are cool. Just don't go around trying to hurt a motherfucker. They ain't gonna try. Most people just trying to live. You know what I'm saying? They just want to live. Anyways, yeah, I've been talking to y'all for a minute. I really enjoyed this chit chat with you. Georgina said, I love my legs. Thank you for my amazing legs that always hold me up. My dad's had 4 strokes. I push him around so he could come with us and not feel left out. Yay. Thank you for pushing your daddy around, Georgina. I'm so thankful and grateful that Georgina has got the energy, the love, the capacity, the health, and the desire to be there for her father. And all of you, so many of you, I won't know your name because you didn't happen to be live with us right now and you didn't happen to jump in the chat, but I'll read your comment later. I'm just saying, like, those of you who are out there and you being real deal, Holyfield humans, love is my religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm human and love is my religion. I'm gonna start a new church. I'm gonna start a new religion. It's called love. We're humans and we are love. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna be that. Royal Sage, welcome, love. And so just thank you guys because is more love in this place than there is anything else. There is more good people than anything else. And we are evidence of it. And by the more we see it and the more we focus on it, the stronger that energy gets, guys. So, yo, hmm, I'm going to wind my hype ass down because it is like, let me see what time is it my time. Here in Vegas, it is about to be midnight. And I'm so thankful and grateful that my businesses are thriving, that my services are thriving and assisting the partakers of those services in their thriving. And we are doing the damn thing. I'll be back with some more. I don't know when, sometime probably tomorrow. But I love you. Okay? Be good to each other, be good to yourselves. Until next time, love you. Bye. Hmm.